everyone, it's Paige from The Page Turner. Today I'm doing a review of Warcross by Marie Lu. Warcross comes out on September 12th of this year. So as I mentioned in my July wrap-up and August TBR, I read this on the plane ride to Ohio to visit Emily, hi Emily, and then on the plane ride back from her as well. And I finished it within like maybe 3 hours or so because this is so action-packed and awesome, and a lot happens within 353 pages, which is how long it is right now. And it was just so good. I feel like I've been prefacing a lot of my videos with saying I've never read anything else by the authors that I've been reading lately, because I try not to read a lot of popular authors, mostly because of my fear of like overhyped books, but this is my first book that I've read by Marie Lu, and I can't wait to check out other stuff by her, because I've heard especially that the Legend series is really good and that Young Elites is kind of meh, but this was awesome. So I'm hoping that Legend will kind of be like this in the sense of it being like really action-packed and really strong characters and good world building and stuff like that. So, which is everything that Warcross had. So the book is called Warcross, and within the book there is a game called Warcross that's kind of like this virtual reality where people put on glasses and then they can kind of see things that are like altering their reality, obviously. But then there's also a game and a competition that happens once a year, and this really young kid invented everything, and now he's like super rich and puts on the competitions. And there's a girl named Amika, or M, who is a hacker, and she hacks into the first game, and then Hideo, who is the creator of Warcross, he invites her to come work for him after he sees like what she's capable of. So it's kind of like this rags to riches story, but she's also like competing in the games and stuff, so she's kind of whisked away from her home, and she's asked to compete in the games. I think most of the reason why I flew through this was because the plot just kept coming at you. Like, there weren't any really dull moments where I was like, okay, this is like just, you know, filler text. It wasn't like that at all. The only reason I stopped reading it was because I was, you know, not flying in the air at the time and I was busy with Emily. So if that hadn't been the case, I would have breezed through this in at least one sitting because there's so much going on. I love the way that Marie Lu blends this dystopian or utopian, depending on the way you see it, reality into the regular world that is brought for the characters. So there's kind of this ethical dilemma going on throughout the entire story as well, of people kind of being against the games or for the games, and like Warcross in general, which is really interesting. It did kind of end on a cliffhanger, so it's kind of a bummer that we have to wait so long for the next one, which I have no idea when that's coming out, but I hope it's soon. Fingers crossed. I highly recommend you pre-order this or order it after it comes out because it's so good, and it'll make you want to play video games all day long and, you know, just be absorbed in this other world. I'd say for, you know, not having ever read Marie Lu before, that it's a pretty solid start to her work. So I'll definitely be checking out Legend next, I think in the fall when I have more time to read. But yeah, Warcross was awesome. This has been on my shelf for a while, so I'm kind of bummed that I didn't pick it up sooner, but definitely something that everyone should get. I should mention that I picked this up at the LA Times Festival of Books. The Penguin booth was handing them out, and it was really awesome because we got to meet her and talk to her, and I got all my other books signed by her, and she signed this one as well. So thank you very much to Penguin for having these at the LA Times Festival of Books. That was awesome. As always, if you like this video, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, my website, which has a lot of other awesome content that you should definitely check out. All of that is linked below for you, down there, scroll down, yeah. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Which is kind of a spoiler, I shouldn't say that. There's a bunch of content below that you can check out of things that I've created. Of course, no, I'm not gonna say that.